Hi there, welcome to Season 5 of Andaaz. As you all know, Andaaz is about your mind, your body, and your soul. Today we're going to focus on the soul. What I love is that these days, ancient wisdom and philosophy is woven into modern day life. We talk to spiritual leaders from around the country about how to practice mindfulness and happiness. First, we head over to Boone, North Carolina, to a beautiful ashram where we talk to the founder of the Art of Living, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, about fighting corruption and living with compassion. Let's go take a look. I'm here in North Carolina at Boone at the Art of Living ashram, and we are here sitting with Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, the founder of the Art of Living. Hi Sri Sri, welcome to the show, and thanks for having me in your beautiful ashram. So I just saw you most recently at the Big Ideas event, where you were the special keynote. And it was a forum where we brought together the greatest minds from around the country to come together and fight for a great cause, and that's to make India a better place. So I want to hear from you, for our viewers, why that's so important, and why should NRIs take action into making India a better place?
You know, India is in a critical junction now, where the corruption, price rise, poverty, conflicts, and brilliant minds, if they don't come together and act, it doesn't show our nature, our element. That's being very human, you know. I would say it's a duty of every patriotic Indian to care for his own country. In fact, care for the whole world. But when the country is in some going through a very tough period, situation, they should just pitch in, and they are doing the right thing. They are doing it.
So what can they do from here? I know often NRIs think, sitting here, what can I do for my country? What can I do for India?
A lot. First, they can increase voter awareness back home with the people there. They can write to their family, friends, insist on them to go and vote. If their name is not in the voter registration, ask them to. 2.3 million NRIs are here in USA, and if they can vote, it can make a big difference. They can take a couple of months holiday or even weeks, go back to their home and talk to people.
Yeah.
Create that awareness. People cannot stand tension or stress for too long. Somewhere one has to give up. You can't hold your fist too long like that. Somewhere you have to relax. And when you relax, you see the whole sky is on your hand. That tendency is began in the world. So in India, the electoral things work with different mathematics. There is caste politics, and there is religion politics, regional politics. So NRIs can send a message to people, tell them to rise above regionalism, casteism, religion, and vote for uncorrupt people, and vote for a change.
They can. And it's so important. And you yourself, you're a spiritualist, humanitarian, a philanthropist, an activist, and a great leader. So how are you balancing everything? I know a lot of people feel if they're into spirituality, they shouldn't be an activist, right? So what advice do you have for them?
You know, basically we're all human beings. So all these are rolled into one. It's just like someone is a brother, someone is a son, someone is a friend. And you play all these roles in your life. And it's very natural to you. Similarly, if you have caring heart and a clean heart, I tell you, you will just jump in to do whatever you can.
That's so true. Recently, there's been a study out that kindness and compassion actually changes your brain and can help with depression. Before it was meditation, now they're saying even the act of kindness.
Emotions change our physiology. It's through emotions, if you can get disease, through emotion you can also get healthy.
Yeah.
The negative emotion which makes you sick. You know, people when they are upset, they say, I feel sick to the pit of my stomach.
Yeah.
You know, the sickness comes with negative emotions, and the positive emotions can do the other way around, can make people very healthy. Same with compassion, love, and service attitude, and prayerfulness, and happiness most of all. You know, we have named all our centers as happiness centers.
Yeah, I know.
Because in our ashrams you will see every face is glowing with happiness. And wherever in the world we have Art of Living programs, you will see people when they come out of it, they are totally happy, committed to do some good work in society. You know, seeing life from a big background, from a big context of the universe. So our life is so short in this planet.
Yeah.
In this short period of time, how we can utilize this time to make others happy and be happy.
Yeah, that's so true. Happiness is so important. So I'm here at the ashram for the first time. And I have to say, there's just a surge of energy here and happiness everywhere, and people just feel so great. Why is it so important to have ashrams like this, and why should people come and learn spirituality at an ashram?
I actually feel that every home should be an ashram. Till that time, you need a place for people to come and rejuvenate themselves.
That's so true.
But eventually, every home should be a center of happiness, should radiate happiness.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sri Sri. It's always such a pleasure to be in your presence. I have to say, for those of you who've never been to an ashram or visited a spiritual guru, you might want to try it once in your life. There's something about the calming energy and being in that environment of collective meditation and happiness where you just feel a little bit brighter. Next, we get a tip of the week from our favorite intellectual, Vivek Vadva.
I'm not very spiritual or very religious, but one thing I've learned in life is that satisfaction and success comes from listening to your heart. This voice in your heart which tells you what's right, what's wrong, which tells you what's good, what's bad. If you listen to it, you will be successful. Your conscience, giving back to others, doing good, helping others, you always feel good about that. Listen to your heart, follow what it says, do for others, do for the world, and you'll be very happy and successful. It's all within you. Listen to your conscience.
Andaaz, brought to you by Intellius. Live in the know. Visit www.intellius.com. Ushaji, your spiritual advisor. Call now or visit ushaji.org. Trivium Corporate Solutions. For the life of your business, triviumcs.com.
Thank you, Vivek. I just love your tips and hearing you here each and every week. For those of you that haven't read some of his articles or follow him on Twitter, you definitely should. His voice is so controversial and all about change that you'll get inspired. And now we head over to Silicon Valley, where our new host, Justine, sits down with Kevin Kelly. He's a renowned author and has written books like Do and Basics Before Buzz. Let's go take a look.
I was born in a gas station, so I've been selling and dealing with people since the age of 6, pretty much.
Born in a gas station?
Not physically, clearly,
okay.
You know, but we owned a gas station and a little convenience store, and so from the age of 6 I've been dealing with people. What happened was I came out of college, I did my marketing degree, I was placed in companies, I broke their sales records, and then I started asking myself this question: why do people continually talk to me about 2 words, energy and enthusiasm? So when I started my own business, number 1 stream was to build other businesses. Number 2 was to find out the answer to that question is, what is the source of energy and enthusiasm? And then in 1996 I decided, you know, I've got to be the message. I've got to live my philosophy. So I decided to set the goal of writing a best-selling book. The book was a mega bestseller. It was called How When You Don't Know How. And it was the start of this whole journey into speaking on motivation, entrepreneurship, just living life and just being the message. I don't believe in this issue that you bring a message. I believe you should be the message, and I think I am.
As I said, I was lucky enough to witness you speaking in front of a large crowd, and I know that you did this dance.
Keep marching. Turn to the person beside you. Give them a nice massage.
Can you explain why you had us do a dance in the middle of the room?
In that little metaphor of dance, I've delivered two key messages. The importance of delivering quality attention and experience, and number two, the importance of awareness. Who are you when you are dancing? That tells you a lot about yourself.
That's so true. For entrepreneurs, you have to be willing to put yourself outside of your comfort zone.
The number one thing that stops people from setting up a business worldwide is fear of failure. That's scientific fact from global entrepreneurial monitoring.
I know you talk a lot about just dropping that space that we put up between ourselves and others.
Sure.
And we see others as always students, or we kind of have that separation. So
because the reality is most people's ego gets in the way and say, oh no, I can only learn from the guru, I can only learn from the teacher. Everybody is a teacher. And you know who the greatest teacher is? The most annoying person you know. They are amazing teachers because they're actually stretching you. They're bringing you outside your boundaries. So they're telling you that when this happens, you react. So they're actually fantastic teachers. So yeah.
So I can learn more about myself through people who annoy me or push me, or are just people who have brought some challenges into my life.
Yeah, look hey, it's not our choice of company, but I am saying that when you're in that company, you can learn a lot. And everybody can be a teacher. So look, life is an inside-out journey. To do with exceptional execution, it starts inside, without a doubt.
So what advice would you give young entrepreneurs?
The most important attribute a leader should develop is self-awareness. They've got to take that trip, number one. Number two, focus on the word attention. They have got to be in the moment. They have to deliver quality attention to both their customers and co-workers. And what I'm suggesting is to go one step further and focus on building friendships.
I think the customer as a concept is dead. And we need to focus on building relationships, friendships, not customer relationships. Now, friends, of course, doesn't mean Facebook friends, it means real friends. For somebody that wants to build friendships as opposed to customer relationships, ask yourself this question. When was the last time you got business for your client?
So it sounds like the environment that entrepreneurs are living in today is so interconnected that awareness and attention is vital to their survival.
The gorilla in the room is self-awareness and nobody's talking about it.
Yeah.
Yet the guy comes in, he sits in front of me, and before he opens his mouth or before she opens her mouth, I go, sorry, I can't do business with you. But I didn't talk yet, but you did. Your presence has just told me I can't deal with you.
Wow, there's so much power in everything that you're saying.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, Kevin, and your wisdom. I can tell that this is something that you put your life's work into, and you have 5 fabulous books to show for it. So thanks again for coming out.
Thanks, Justine.
Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Justine. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin, I love your story about how you were born in a gas station. I think we should stick with what Justine was trying to say. Your story would be a little bit better if you were actually born in a gas station. Just a tip. So a part of invigorating your soul is through movement and dance. And in our ancient tradition, dance has always been synonymous with spirituality and religion. And today, in our modern day society, many people around the world learn the practice of Kathak. We speak to one of the most amazing Kathak masters, all the way from Bangalore. We had the privilege of sitting with Birju Maharaj and talking about Kathak, dance, and spirituality. Let's go take a look. You just recently won a Lifetime Achievement Award at the San Francisco Ethnic Dance Festival.
Yes.
Congratulations, what an amazing honor. And I'm so proud that classical dance, Kathak dance, is being recognized. Being all the way in India, I mean, how did that process work? How did you manage to win an award at a festival in San Francisco?
Just before a few months I came here. There was some program, so I came here within 6 months, I think, 6 or 7 months.
And then you came back for your award?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Such an honor. How do you feel like Kathak is influencing the international markets versus how the students are in India?
The beauty of the Kathak is the main thing, and behind the rhythm, in my view, the air is dancing, the tree is dancing, ocean is dancing, So in my view, everything, the dance without dance, nothing, no movement.
I just think it's so beautiful and so graceful. But in my experience, it's also very spiritual and more of a meditative practice.
Yes, this yoga is with everyone, and I'm doing my yoga and everybody is looking at me. But I'm not disturbed because my rhythm circle, in that I'm standing.
So you can keep the focus and balance.
Yes.
You feel at peace with nature, like you were saying earlier, everything is moving like a dance.
Yes,
So
yes.
then you're moving with nature, essentially.
Yes, yes.
Bollywood dance classes are flocked with kids. And I think parents don't understand the value of teaching their kids Indian classical dance, like
Yes.
Kathak.
The rhythm and the body movement, you are teaching through the body to love every fingers, how the fingers open, how it is coming, and you love yourself.
Yeah.
So dance is teaching how to love yourself.
So can one learn Kathak at any age? People often think you have to be very small.
I think the age, no problem. Only the heart and your mind, if that is young, no problem. There is abhinaya. So abhinaya, suppose the abhinaya is very beautiful, equally the rhythm. So the abhinaya, I can say, the abhinaya is come the Radha, just the fingers.
Yeah.
And other ghungat.
So beautiful.
Many. And the Krishna is coming. Just we draw in space the line of the body, and we draw, and I become Krishna.
Art is just coming all out of you in all forms and all the graces.
Yes, because this is like ocean, like sky. So when you are perfect, your eyes, your mind, you will go, you can do the painting, you can write, you can do practically. So many things you can do if you are here clear, neat. And the blessing of the God and your teacher, the first thing.
So one last thing for our viewers, can you show them something? I mean, you're so famous for your face expressions and your,
A bird coming to feed a small bird on the tree, and two birds, small, waiting for the mother. Calling, chapa, chapa, giving the food,
wow, that's so beautiful.
All the bird, and in the duck also. Tati, 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 tatakoku, 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 duck, kata 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 kata. So these all the high, all the things in my mind always I can see everywhere.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm so happy.
Yeah, thank you.
So happy.
Andaaz, brought to you by Intellius. Live in the know. Visit www.intellius.com. Usha Ji, your spiritual advisor. Call now or visit ushaji.org. Trivium Corporate Solutions. For the life of your business, triviumcs.com.
Thank you, Maharaji. I just loved sitting with you. And I especially loved how you were describing how dance is to be at one with nature. In fact, if we could all just learn to be at one with nature, we would live with a little bit more rhythm and a little bit more peace. Now, Justine is going to tell us all about our social media competition and the great prizes that you can win. Before that, we get a tip of the week from our spiritual advisor, Usha Ji. Let's go take a look.
Hi, I'm Usha, your spiritual advisor. Life purpose sometimes takes a lot of living to find out. Many of us do not know, and life leads us into directions where we get frustrated. We don't know how to get out of the rut that we're in because it's a job, but it's not your life purpose. Focus and meditate on what it is that brings you joy in life. That work that brings you joy will turn out to be the life purpose that you were placed on this planet for. It will give you a sense of grace and a sense of deep-seated joy when you're doing something that will actually enrich your life. To find your life purpose, I'm happy to help you discover it, and you can always contact me.
Thank you, Usha-ji, for that insightful tip. Your passion for spirituality is contagious. Speaking of Usha-ji, stay tuned to our Facebook contest this week. We'll be giving away a one-on-one consultation with Usha-ji. Look for my picture on Facebook looking just like this and comment with your best pickup line. I'll pick my favorite pickup line and you will get a one-on-one consultation with Usha-ji, our spiritual advisor. Also, stay tuned for our Twitter View Tuesdays, where one of our high-profile guests will have a live interview with you. That's right, you get to ask the questions. Next, let's take you over to Lara, who's a skincare expert. She takes a holistic approach to skincare. She teaches us that looking good is not just about the inside, it's about the outside as well. But the only way to get true beauty is to shine from the inside out. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Lara and I'm your personal beauty expert. Today I want to talk about how do I get glowing skin? We definitely have to start with the inside. I drink at least half my body weight in ounces every day of water. My little trick to that too, put a little lemon in the water. Get all the pulp, all of that. It's very detoxifying. I'm really big into exfoliation, and I'm not talking about using an old school scrubbing type of exfoliation. I like to use products that have things like alpha hydroxy acids. These are things like glycolic acid, lactic acid. This is gonna dissolve the dead cells and make a nice smooth surface. You can do that with products at home, but also there's some great treatments. One of my all-time favorites is the Oxygen Infusion Facial. We infuse some awesome serums into the skin. They're full of hyaluronic acid, vitamin C's, brighteners, lighteners, you name it, we got it in these serums. It's gonna penetrate really deep into your skin. It literally plumps up your skin right in front of your eyes. So a couple of things to remember, exfoliate and then hydrate.
Have you all heard of Amma? Well, she's a mother that goes around the entire world giving hugs. And her whole mission in life is to give people hugs so they feel better and uplift their spirit. She's known as a famous spiritual guru around India, and I had the opportunity to get a divine hug from her. Let's go take a look.
People look at Amma and they're instantly reminded of all those good, positive qualities that they're aspiring to imbibe more into their life.
Andaaz, brought to you by Intellius. Live in the know. Visit www.intellius.com. Usha-ji, your spiritual advisor. Call now or visit ushaji.org. Trivium Corporate Solutions, for the life of your business. triviumcs.com.